Here is this free Dragline CPCS Blue Card Renewal mock test. It contains 15 questions similar to what you'd get on the official NOCN Pearson VUE touchscreen test. I will first read the question and then give you a few seconds before I reveal the correct answer. Ready? Let's go. 1. Who determines the frequency of checks for a dragline? A. The government regulatory body. B. Maintenance personnel. C. The manufacturer. D. Third-party inspection agencies. Correct answer, C. The manufacturer. 2. In what circumstances might a dragline require more frequent checks than the manufacturer's recommended intervals? A. Operator's preference. B. Environmental concerns. C. Budget limitations. D. Legal obligations. Correct answer, B. Environmental concerns. 3. What condition or requirement enables operators to conduct the more detailed weekly checks? A. Specific authorization from the manufacturer. B. Completion of a basic certification course. C. Regular equipment usage for over a year. D. Additional training for the checks required for that model of dragline. Correct answer, D. Additional training for the checks required for that model of dragline. 4. Which factor influences the minimum distance to be maintained between the jib and power lines, according to the guidance from Energy Networks Utilities? A. Weight of the dragline. B. Type of material being excavated. C. Voltage in the power line. D. Dragline operator's experience level. Correct answer, C. Voltage in the power line. 5. What distinguishes the reach capability of draglines compared to similarly sized conventional excavators? A. Extended reach for excavation or dredging work. B. Increased precision in digging. C. Greater speed in operation. D. More efficiency in maneuvering. Correct answer, A. Extended reach for excavation or dredging work. 6. What position does a dragline typically assume while performing dredging operations along the bank's edge? A. Directly facing the water body. B. Following the bank's edge, side onto the tracks. C. Positioning the bucket above the water surface. D. Hovering over the water body. Correct answer, B. Following the bank's edge, side onto the tracks. 7. What effect does lateral leaning have on the boom or jib of a dragline? A. It reduces the stress on the boom. B. It minimizes the side loading on the jib. C. It could cause an imbalance and side loading on the boom or jib. D. It doesn't affect the machine's components. Correct answer, C. It could cause an imbalance and side loading on the boom or jib. 8. What is the outcome of excessive throw beyond the vertical position of the hoist rope? A. Enhanced bucket loading efficiency. B. Improved working angles for effective loading. C. Decreased stress on the hoist rope. D. Ineffective working angles for bucket loading. Correct answer, D. Ineffective working angles for bucket loading. 9. What tasks typically necessitate working at height to access specific areas of the dragline? A. Routine maintenance. B. Soil sampling procedures. C. Ground leveling operations. D. Reconfiguring the dragline's power source. Correct answer, A. Routine maintenance. 10. When using a portable ladder to access parts of a dragline, how should it be secured to ensure safety? A. At least 2 rungs or at least 1 meter beyond the landing level. B. With at least 3 rungs or at least 1 meter beyond the landing level. C. Secure it on the landing level only. D. Use a ladder without securing it for better mobility. Correct answer, B. With at least 3 rungs or at least 1 meter beyond the landing level. 11. What is an essential consideration when setting up a dragline to avoid stability issues? A. Equipment color coordination. B. Environmental factors and ground planning. C. Operator's experience level. D. Bucket attachment mechanism. Correct answer, B. Environmental factors and ground planning. 12. Why is it crucial to check ground conditions in relation to the bearing pressure applied through each track in a dragline operation? A. To improve the dragline speed. B. To reduce the risk of bearing damage. C. To prevent the machine sinking or exceeding track width. D. To ensure a smoother ride for the operator. Correct answer, C. To prevent the machine sinking or exceeding track width. 13. What factor influences the variation in bearing pressure on each part of the tracks in a dragline operation? A. Operator's experience level. B. Configuration of the dragline. C. Soil moisture content. D. Color of the machine's exterior. Correct answer, B. Configuration of the dragline. 14. How does the bearing pressure on the tracks change as the boom is lowered in a dragline operation? A. The pressure remains constant. B. It shifts towards the center of the tracks. C. It shifts towards the rear of the tracks. D. It shifts towards the front of the tracks. Correct answer, D. It shifts towards the front of the tracks. 15. What happens to a dragline center of gravity while traveling across a slope? A. It moves towards the downhill side. B. It shifts towards the uphill side. C. It remains constant. D. It varies randomly. Correct answer, A. It moves towards the downhill side. So, this was the last question of this free mock test. If you made it this far, I guess you're about to take the dreaded CPCS renewal test and there are no other study materials except the long and boring fact sheet. Some people have failed this multiple times. Like my brother, who is not the brightest tool in the shed. But I still love him. Enough, in fact, to create a whole bunch of multiple choice questions from his category fact sheet. And guess what? He finally passed. That gave me the idea of creating similar mock test questions and answers for each and every category. Very tedious work, but it's worth it if it helps you study and pass the damn test to extend your blue card for 5 more years. If you wish to be fully prepared, then you have the option of purchasing my ebook, which contains the full bank of questions based on the official NOCN fact sheet. Note that these questions are not exactly the same in the official test, but they will be similar and based on the same information from the fact sheet. So instead of learning the exact questions and answers by heart, apply logic to the answers, and use these multiple choice questions to learn more efficiently for your CPCS Blue Card Renewal touchscreen test.